Singapore's coronavirus numbers have skyrocketed in the past few weeks, propelled by a surge in infections among its migrant worker population. The city-state was previously seen as a good example to other countries in the fight against COVID-19. However, the oversight of migrant workers has proved to be a weak spot in its virus response.
We living in very crowded place. One room is nearly 12 people is staying. So, and we use same kitchen, same canteen, eat foods together. So, and nearly 200 people use common washroom, basin, toilets. That's why faster breeding this virus.
More than 300,000 migrant workers like Nizam are housed in dormitories across the city. Many of them are construction workers, cleaners, and do the blue-collar jobs that Singaporeans don't want to do.
I know Singapore because I lived there for 10 years. I know they have one of the most better healthcare in the world. So even I get the COVID-19, I go there, I'll be safe. So that faith and confidence was there. But for what happened in last few weeks, it spared very rapidly in migrant workers dormitory. I think even government and nobody actually sees it was coming. But many NGO in Singapore actually already warned the government that if this COVID-19 infect foreign workers dormitory, it will be very difficult to control. And it's actually happened.
The latest wave of infections in crowded dorms is a setback for Singapore's coronavirus battle, but not a surprise for activists who have long criticized the way migrant workers are being treated in the city-state.
I think our government is often neglectful of migrant workers in our midst. It's part of the Singapore economic model where we depend on foreign labor, cheap foreign labor, but we have a tendency to neglect them in our social infrastructure planning. I fear that not enough attention was paid to the risk coming from that side, and therefore insufficient preparation was made. The recommendations about social distancing and staying at home or work from home might be applicable to the middle class with nice apartments, but the idea of working from home for construction workers is just laughable. The idea of social distancing and stay at home is meaningless when the home is a crowded, cramped place with 15, 20 other people.
The Singapore government is now working overtime to manage the outbreak. Mass testing is being conducted among migrant workers, which explains the recent high number of positive cases. They also bring in support teams to provide food and essentials and have made plans to move some of the workers to alternative accommodation. The rapid rise in COVID-19 cases amongst migrant workers has been a fall from grace on the international stage for Singapore, but the government is battling to fix its missteps. It remains to be seen if it's too little too late. Mira Lu, CGTN, Singapore.